Hi guys, welcome back to GP Reactions. I hope you're well. Hope you're having a great day, and as always, thanks to everybody that's subscribed. So it's been a long time since I've reacted to a Peter Gabriel track, and it feels like a long time anyway. I can't think how long it's actually been, but I can't even remember which was the last one I reacted to. Could have been Dolce Vita. Anywho, this is going to be a reaction from a track from his fourth album, which was released on the 6th of September 1982, and it's a track called Wallflower. Never heard of this. I've heard a lot of his more commercially successful songs, and this is 6 minutes 33 seconds, so it's quite a long song. So without further ado, this is Peter Gabriel with Wallflower. Interesting title. I'm not sure Wallflower. Wallflower is generally a description of somebody who's either kind of like closes himself away from other people. Not really an outgoing person. So yeah, who knows? Can't really predict anything from the title, I guess. So. Sounds like a South American instrument. Panpipes.
Six by six from wall to wall, shutters on the windows, no light at all. Damp on the floor, you got damp in the bed. They're trying to get you crazy, get you out of your head. And they feed you scraps and they feed you lies to lower your defenses. No compromise, nothing you can do. The day can be long, your mind is working overtime, your body's not too strong. Hold on, hold on. questions from clean white coats. Their eyes are all as hidden as their Hippocratic oath. They tell you how to behave, behave as their guest. You want to resist them, you do your best. They take you to your limits, they take you beyond. For all that they are doing, there's no way to respond. Hold on, hold on. They put you in a box so you can't get hurt. Let your spirit stay unbroken, may you not be deterred. Hold on. You have gambled with your own life, and you face the night alone, while the builders of the cages sleep with bullets, bars and stone. They do not see your road to freedom that you build with flesh and bone. Though you may disappear, you're not forgotten here. And I will say to you, I will do what I can do. You may disappear, you're not forgotten here. And I will say to you, I will do what I can do. And I will do what I can do. And I will do what I can do.
Just give me a minute. Wow. I don't know why I got emotional towards the end of that song. It was quite incongruous, really, but thinking now, I think I know why, because I felt that most of that song was about hardship, imposed hardship upon individuals, or I don't know, could have even been animals. And then towards the end, it felt as if there was hope and legacy to that suffering. And I think we when we endure hardship, we don't become upset, because every minute, every day, as humans, we're actually incredibly resilient, given a long ongoing situation, and I think we kind of grind our way through it. It's only when we come out the other end that we sort of tend to, the emotion comes, the breakdown. That's when the breakdown happens. That's when the PTSD happens. And really, the thing about this track was that it was all about the vocals and the lyrics, the power and the emotion that Peter Gabriel put into the vocals, the delivery, and the lyrics. Really, I think the music sort of sets that feeling of maybe being in that horrible solitude of perhaps being locked away. and that the every now and again the rhythmic, the drums would come in, and like almost kind of represented that daily routine of something happening once a day at a certain time. Yeah, this was really really powerful, and I guess my first impressions was that this was about animals being locked away, um, which never always kind of upsets me. I don't like to see any animals in cages. I know that for some it's for their own good because they're endangered species, but it's, you know, again, it's no way of living really. And then I thought it was about like prisoners. I think the majority of the song's about prisoners, but I also thought it was about like depression in some parts. So I think let's just run through the lyrics and see if there's anything more that kind of plays out. I mean, it was an incredible song, really emotional song, very cleverly produced. That the emotion, you know, as I said, didn't elicit from the suffering and hardship. The emotion came from the release. Okay, 6 by 6 from wall to wall, shutters on a window, no light at all, damp on the floor, you've got damp in the bed. They're trying to get you crazy, get you out of your head. They feed you scraps and they feed you lies. To lower your defences, no compromise. There's nothing you can do, the day is so long. Your mind is working overtime, your body's not too strong. So yeah, I mean, my first impressions were that maybe this was animals being shut away and experimenting on animals. But at the same time, it felt like when you're a prisoner, maybe you're a political prisoner, maybe you're a prisoner of war, and you're being sort of psychologically manipulated. You know, you'll have people feed you scraps of information that you think are, and they're designed to elicit a change in your responses, maybe at a later point. So it's all about wearing you down, and the discomfort is there to physically wear you down as well as mentally. They put you in a box so you can't get hurt. Let your spirit stay unbroken. May you not be deterred. Hold on, you have gambled with your own life. You face the night alone, while the builders of the cages sleep with bullets, bars and stone. They do not see the road to freedom that you build with flesh and bone. Yeah, so these are just essentially you're not seeing anybody of importance or opposing philosophical views to you, but all you're seeing are the keepers of the cages, which is the guards, and they don't understand or really care about your ideologies, perhaps, or your philosophies, and they're just there to do a job. And yeah, if they do not see the freedom that you build with flesh and bone, so that could be your flesh and bone, you may have to die to lay the foundation for others to, maybe you martyr yourself, but yeah, dying, and then somebody else will come along and they'll remember your name. One person dies and two people take their place, that kind of thing. They take you out, the light burns your eyes, to the talking room. It's not surprise. Loaded questions from clean white coats. Their eyes are as hidden as a Hippocratic oath. So these are doctors there, but they're usually you'd associate people in white coats with doctors. These people are there to maybe interrogate you, to manipulate your mind so that you give up stuff. Maybe it's re-education. And a Hippocratic oath is supposedly that I don't think it's about not doing you harm, that doctors and anybody in the medical profession has to take that oath, I believe, something like that. Their eyes were hidden as a Hippocratic oath, so it feels like the spotlight's on you. You can't see the people behind you, in front of you. And yeah, the Hippocratic Oath is even hidden because, they might be about to do unspeakable things to you physically and mentally. They tell you how to behave as their guest. You want to resist them, you do your best. They take you to all your limits. They take you beyond. For all that they are doing, there's no way to respond. Hold on, hold on. They put you in a box so you can't get hurt. Let your spirit stay unbroken. May you not be deterred. You've gambled with your own life. You've faced the night alone, while the builders of the cages sleep with bullets, bars, and stone. There's a reprise of that, the chorus. Though you may despair, you're not forgotten here, and I will say to you, I will do what I can do. You may disappear, you're not forgotten here, and I will say to you, I will do what I can do. I mean, that was a bit that broke me up, really. I think it was the music and that. It was almost like there was a shining light in the darkness of your life. Someone saying that even though you're going through some terrible thing, I am this person who will maybe help you or help keep your legacy alive, your memory for sure, and that we'll keep on fighting, we'll do what we can do. This is a great record. Just looking at the personnel here, we had Peter Gabriel on vocals, synths and piano. We had Tony Levin on bass. We had David Rhodes guitar, Larry Frost on synths, and David Lord on synths too. Great track. If any of you guys know what this track's about, because I know Peter Gabriel really did keep his ears and eyes to political agendas that weren't necessarily forefront in our mainstream media at the time. So some of his songs are about political events or incidences, and it'd be great to know if there's a story behind this. And just to say, actually, I did mention depression in this, and I felt that a lot of these aspects could maybe be applied to being in a depressive state, being locked in a secure hospital, having maybe people who may have been at some point in that time, white coats. You say the white coats are going to take you away. So maybe we're talking doctors and nurses, and sort of re-educating you to actually break out of depression, aversion therapy, electro convulsive therapy, I think it was one, to stop people from being depressed. And I think depression does work into a lot of these aspects in this. And so maybe this song works on two levels, or it has two meanings, and it might not just be about something that is has a political background to it. But yeah, as I said, please let me know if you know anything about this song. Please join me in the comments below, and I'd love to hear your thoughts on this actually, because it's a really powerful song, and it generally takes a lot to bring me to nearly to tears like that. And it came on very, very suddenly at the end, and I do apologise. I'm not an emotional kind of person really when it comes to music, I've had a great happy morning, so there's nothing particularly going on in my life which is burdening me over emotionally in an emotional manner. So it's not like I had something to come out, but the power of this fantastic track, it elicited those feelings in a very short period of time. So yeah, guys, take care of yourselves. Have a great day. Have a great week, and look after yourselves and each other. Until next time, I'll have some more reactions for you today, but I'll definitely have some reactions for you this week as well.